a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him back at the 45. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Shakes off the defender. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense...
Oh, out of space. The 40. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sets up the screen. Kearney on the Jets. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grab behind the line. It's Bruce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the haze. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back on the option to give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Avant. Here's the pressure. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball, and the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll he's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Got the quick completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Finds his tight end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got...
Picked off to stop the threat. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. NC State going up tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. Across the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. The sweet feet buy a little time. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's a turnover on down.
Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
He's loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Carney. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Snagged in the middle. It's House. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Bruce. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Going up top again. They're working that left side. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bruce. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He'll set up to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. The 20, 10, touchdown Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Avant. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for their quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Safe completion on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Knocked off his feet.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the pummeling has started.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. Past the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Avant. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. Dead center perfect. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for a physical attack in the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be great. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the run. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Mississippi Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. NC State going up tempo. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Gabe.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.